Alright y'all, so in today's video I'm going to be doing a complete playthrough on The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. This is not a very long game, this is not going to be a very long series, but we are going to complete it on a high note. This is a very fun game. The walkers, very fun to kill, to brain. Enemies, those are nice to kill. And the loot in this game can get pretty good. So, me personally, to start off, I would give this game a 8 out of 10. This game is a little too short. Most of the story is just going to one place and grabbing something. But there are some parts of the story where you can get really deep into, especially at the end of the story. So stay tuned, because this could be a fun ride. All right. So this is a walkthrough though. This is based on everything I've done. I beat this game 2 times. So based on everything I know about this game, I'm gonna go off of that, and I'm gonna teach you everything I've done so far. So this is where's your voice selection. You'll be girl, boy. Arm selection. You could have girl arms or you could have boy arms. Kind of goes with your character voice. Choose your skin tone. This doesn't affect anything at all. And then just start your new game. So if you're sitting down, you click R3. If you're not sitting down, just don't change anything. Before you enter the world of The Walking Dead, you need to learn the gameplay basics. So, alright, if you look down into your left shoulder, there'll be a tutorial ship right there. It'll teach you how to pick it up with this button right here. If you look on your controller, like that button right there. For the PSVR2, that's the button right there. And then on your right shoulder, they'll have a tutorial F292 FS92M. And then if you take your weapon that you're holding in your inventory and you want to store it back, just let go of that button. And then you also have a large weapon, which could be like shotguns, big melee weapons. You could grab it anywhere. And then, yeah. Sometimes this weapon can decapitate things, cut off their arms. Me personally, I love the large weapon the best. You also have a backpack on your left shoulder. It'll have all the things you store inside of there. And then inside of your backpack, you can have food, which if you just put into your mouth like that, it'll automatically eat it for you, which will regain your stamina, which is your bottom white bar. If you take this bandage right here, this is a bandage. There'll be better bandages as you go on. This is just a dirty bandage to get you to the tutorial. The top bar is your health, and you put a bandage on by grabbing it, and then just kind of wrap it around your arm. You have a journal right here. This helps you keep track of all your tasks, so your missions and stuff. It'll tell you what to do in here. Then you have your flashlight right here. You click L2. If it doesn't work, you have to shake it a little bit, and then it'll work like that. And then you don't have to you could just throw it away, and then it'll automatically put right here. So if you need to watch that again, just go back. Alright. So you walk with your left stick. If you want to run, you just push it. If you want to crouch, it's circle. And that's all the movement in this game. Pretty simple. So just like I said, grab. If you want to put it in your holster, do that. But yeah, you'll put your ammo right here. You'll put 2 small weapons. You'll put a large weapon right here. You can only carry 1 large weapon on your body, but you can, if you get an upgrade, you can carry up to 3 large weapons in your inventory. This will be your journal. This will be your flashlight. And yeah. So to kill a walker, you have to stab in the brain. If you're going to kill a walker, if you've never watched The Walking Dead before and you're just playing this game, you need to go through the brain, okay? You can even grab the walker like that, and then take your knife, and then brain it, just like that. You don't have to grab the walker though, and you could just do it like that. Simply just like that. So you can even throw it like I did. Weapons have durability, so they will break eventually. So large weapons, you holster it like that. You take it out just like you did with the small weapon, and then they're a little harder to use. But trust me, bro, they are so much more fun. I suck at using them though. Yeah, the fire axe is the worst large weapon in my opinion. Yeah. Oh god, that's yeah. There you go. Finally, and then okay. Okay. Okay, and then the more you stab something, your meter goes down. If your meter goes to 0, you'll get this like weird thing where it's slower. Like I can do that, but then it'd be like slower. Like when I'm out of ammo, well, I'm out of energy, and then it'll make it more sloppy to use a large weapon or small weapon or even aim. That's why you always gotta watch that meter. So if you do not like that meter right there, see how like that meter can kind of get in your way? You go to options, HUD, and then enable. If you take that off, well, and go back, you'd be like, oh, well, now I can't see. Oh shoot. Okay, well, it won't let you remove it. Okay, now I just did. So now I can't see my stuff at all. What's the point of that? Well, if you got this watch, the white bar is your stamina, and when your stuff turns red, that means it's decreasing. So with your stamina bar, you have to eat food. With your health bar, you have to find medicine, and that will increase your max health and stamina. But you can only have a certain max stamina. Like right now, I have max, and I can't get any more than the max. The only time that you use medicine or food is when you have a red bar, decreasing your max amount of stamina or health. But if you do not like that, you just go back to options, go to HUD, and then enable it. Me personally, I have it enabled. It doesn't get into my way that much. Okay, so this might be the part that a lot of people don't like. Okay, shake off walkers when they grab you. Okay, so when a walker grabs you, you can either shake them off like that, just do that, and then it'll shake them off. Or if they grab you, grab their head and throw them back. That is also a way. Me personally, I just shake them off because that's kind of faster. And just in case you have like a knife in your hand. If you do have a knife in your hand, it is possible to stab them while they're grabbing you. But me personally, I just shake them off. So time to get into the fun part, the gun. Okay, pick up the pistol. R2 is the button right there on your controller. Shoot. And then if you find ammo, this is the 9mm rounds. 999,999 bullets. Put that right there, and then you click circle or X to eject the magazine. Take the magazine, put it there, and then you do that. So tips with the 9mm: if you say you shoot it a couple times, and you have 10 bullets, but there's like 11 walkers, you can quickly eject, put it back into your ammo, take that, and you wouldn't even have to reload. So say that you have 2 bullets, and you have 2 bullets, you put those 2 bullets right here, take that, and you won't even have to reload. It looks like I'm aiming a little like that on the game, but you use iron sights, okay? On the camera's a little to the left, so it looks like that. But I'm looking to my iron sights. Hold your breath, just like, I promise you, if you hold your breath, it works just as good like in real life. So, ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, just like that. Hit all those shots. Alright, ready? So now we have the walker right here. Sometimes you can grab him and do it like that. Or, if you're fancy like me, you can do it like that. Okay, that's all for the tutorial. Besides one more thing. We have one more thing that we gotta do. See this man right here? You have dialogue in this game. You could speak to people.
Would you like to exit the combat tutorial?
So, okay. So, hold triangle down. And then you take your left joystick. And would you like to exit the combat tutorial? No. If you want to play around more with stuff, you can't really do anything else here.
Well, have at it then.
No? Okay. And then when you're ready, And then if you say no, if you say yes, he'll ask if you're sure. And if you say no, not really, then he'll say have at it. And then if you are, then he'll say, all right, just be careful out there. It won't be as easy. So, but I clicked no, so it won't let me do a dialogue with him anymore. So, just if you can't do dialogue with him, just walk through here. It'll bring you to the game. So, here we go.
Tourist? In the flesh? Oh, stories about you been buzzing all over the bayou. Word has even reached Nola. Yeah. But if the city's where you're headed, well, I suspect your story is just beginning. Here's a friendly warning. One lone soul to another. The dead ain't the only thing to be fearing in the Big Easy. There is a war brewing. The tower on one side, looming on the horizon, high and mighty, spouting their all-for-one ideals and shunning any folks who don't be towing the line. Those reclaimed renegades are on the other, making everyone's skin crawl with their horror show tactics. And the powder keg that's gonna make the whole city blow? The reserve. I can tell by the spark that jumped up in your eyes that you've heard the legend. Disaster relief supplies. When the flood to end all floods hit in an old military bunker. Never distributed to the people because the government didn't know its ass from a hole in the ground. And before they could figure it out, the dead started walking. Oh, all that grub, all those meds, military-grade weapons and ammo to boot, untouched, hidden. And guess who's close to unearthing the mother lode? That's right. You're looking at him. But this broken body has seen better days. And I need to get after it real quick before the fools get wise. So, if you find yourself itching to step out of the bayou and help out an old man, well, you can find me in the cemetery where I'm holed up. There would be a 50-50 split in your future. I ain't greedy, and I ain't no fool. Give it a ponder, tourist. You just might be what this sinking city needs to keep its head above water. But then again, maybe you're the type to pull the whole godforsaken place under.
Okay, so now we're finally in the main game. So, first of all, check everything's there, nothing's in your holster. Got your flashlight out, it's probably dark, you should probably use your flashlight. Nothing in your task right now. L2 or R2 to interact, this will tell you all your things that you need to know. Task list, text details, tracked recipes, no tracked recipes. Tourist report, day survived, it's our first day. And then vitals, your buffs and stuff, everything, all your crafting stations, tells you everything there. Have a map right here usually, but we're just starting, so this is nothing here. And then you'll have your notes right here. You'll need your notes for something. So this is Welcome to The Walking Dead. I mean, this is a very creepy game, but this is one of my favorite VR games of all time. So I'm not even gonna lie, I'm pretty hyped to play this again. Here we go. Task added to journal. Graveyard strut. Tasks. Graveyard strut. Find the old man's hideout. An old man named Henry lives in this graveyard. Told me to meet him there. Meet him here. If I help him find the reserve, he'll split the supplies with me. Okay. Get this gate out of my way. So if you keep going this way, just keep going straight, and you'll figure out where his hideout is. Click circle to crouch, just like I told you in the tutorial. There will be a screwdriver on this walker. This walker's not alive. At least, I don't think so. You can take this, holster it. You have your backpack. You have stuff in here. Just keep the stuff in there. You have a screwdriver anyways. Wait, I just gotta make sure something real quick. Okay. Turn that off if you do not want, if you're talking a lot doing like a YouTube video on this game, you do not want that on because the walkers can hear you, so. Okay. Simple as that. Grab their head, stab, just like that. I'll show you a demonstration without grabbing their head. If you just go right into the back right here, you'll find a couple things. One of them being a walker. Just like that, one-handed. One of the things you'll find, first large weapon inside of this walker's head. Just sack it just like that. You'll also find a broken pistol and some cigarettes. Has some junk that you can keep there for later, so we can scrap it and then make some cooler things. Right here you will find a picture, a walker in there, and a note.
A patrol had a scrape with a couple that were claimed in Old Town yesterday. Cyrus got messed up pretty bad, but the savages paid the price. One of the corpses had this drawing on it. Look familiar? Doesn't bode well. That little shit and her traitor mother are working with the Reclaim to locate the reserve. Time is not on our side. No more fucking around. We prioritize their capture and we get that key back. I don't want Mama to worry, so keep this between us for now. Be cautious but aggressive. We stir the herd at 1700. Keep on the hunt till the last minute. The tower will always stand. Georgia.
Killed a couple more walkers while that note was talking, but I forgot to specify something. So if you take some junk and you look at it, it'll give you salvage materials and a little note. All of the gun, none of the fun. As you can see, none of the fun, all the gun. So that's pistol frames, nuts and bolts, workable metal. This is all the stuff that you can use once you find the old man's hideout to scrap down and then get resources for. This is very, very useful. So grab everything that you can find in this graveyard, even though it doesn't look that well. As you saw, I picked up an old shoe. It has bindings, adhesives, and wood scraps. Adhesives are really good. They're used for like bandages and stuff. So if you see anything, pick it up. I don't see anything here, so just keep going forward. Okay. There's an old man hanging right there. Let me ask you a question. Does he look familiar?
Fool. Such Damn fool. Oh, no more. Please. I can't. I take no more.
Take it easy. I'm here. No one is gonna harm you anymore.
Now you show up. Oh, son of a bitch. Both sides. They came down on me. Same time. Slaughter. But I kept my mouth shut. He didn't get shit out of old Henri. Oh, do me a solid. The bus. All I got. All I've done. Don't let it go to waste. I'm begging you. Help the kid. Huh? Her mom. 50-50 still stands. Huh? They get mine. Understand? They're the only ones who deserve it. The rest, drown the motherfuckers.
Henri, who are you talking about?
So long, waterfall. So long, waterfall.
After you have that dialogue, as you can see, Henri got hung upside down. All these bodies right here, they're from the sides, the two sides. It's called the Reclaimed and the Tower. This was a Tower soldier, you could tell by the armor. And then let me see if I can find a Reclaimed. That's a Reclaimed right there. Apparently, they found his hideout. They found him. They knew he was talking to someone or talking to the kid. The mom and the kid, apparently. He said waterfall. That one word, you got to keep that word in mind because that comes pretty good in the story a little later. So if you look to the little to the left of him, there's a note on the ground.
Time to make an example of the old man. We have let his transgressions slide for too long. Okay, track him down, carve him up, hobble him a bit, but let him live. JB would like to have a chat with him. He thinks he might be connected to the voice popping up on the airways from time to time, and you know how JB feels about competition. All ears should be tuning in to the Reclaimed.
Okay, so that basically explains everything I was just talking about. JB is a leader of the Reclaimed, the one side I was talking about. So if you go over to this table right here, there will be some arrows, and of course our task just got updated. El bus. This is it. The old man's hideout. A rusted out bus. Better look around. Try to piece together what he had on the reserve. Wouldn't hurt to get some shut-eye too. So find clues about the reserve. Okay, so if you look around, you see on this table there are some pistol ammo, so you grab that. This is the survival station. This is the gun station, and this is the gear station. We will talk about those in the next video, but I'm just going to try to finish this video because it's already getting a little too long. So here we go. So if you walk into the bus, you will find a gun. You could put the screwdriver away because there's also a shiv right here, and then this right here.
I had an inkling, and by God, I was spot on. Reserve. It's out there. It exists. This journal I found proves it. Still, so much work to be done. Stones that gotta be overturned, riddles that need solving. Waterfall and frequency 61 has to be connected to the reserve somehow. Command and control, I'm guessing. That's the next step. If I can get this blasted radio repaired. Wonder if someone's still inside. As soon as my ankle feels steady, gonna take the skiff to that mansion in the Garden District when Niles and I recorded the Tipsy Blue record, the Blue Palace. It's my best shot at finding a microphone for the radio. Power is covered with the bus battery. Just got connected. Antenna tube. Got encryption covered. Can't afford any eavesdroppers. Haven't slept in 3 days. These creaky bones are rattling with excitement. So close. I can only imagine what might be in there. Grub, meds, weapons, ammo. Haul of a lifetime. Set me up for a decade. Could sure use the tourist help, though. Hell, I'd even be willing to split 40-60 if they make all this easier. Hope they show up before it's too late. Getting old.
Okay, so he told us that he heard a voice on the radio. Okay, there were a battery and an antenna right there. We go to our key task items right here. You take this battery, you could set it up, and then you put the antenna right there. Shut that off for now. It says repair the radio. Use this gift to travel to the shadows and search for the blue mansion. Blue mansion for a microphone. We will do this on the next video, so we can need to do that. So going back to the scrap things. So if you go here, there's a couple things you need to scrap. If you picked up everything I picked up, cigarette pack, the broken gun, the shoe, another broken revolver. Keep that. Your durable screwdriver, we do not need that no more. Paintbrush jar, the skull, and this candlestick. All of that will give us resources, which we will use in these stations over here that we will talk about tomorrow. So, to end this video, I want to say thank you for watching, but there's one more thing that we needed to do. I'm suspecting that this is a mother, this is a child. This looks like pictures of the reserve. He's asking the question, food, meds, weapons, underlined, saying that the reserve is a real thing. He also said this, if you hear the bells, run. If you look on our watch, there's a bell thing. Looks like a timer. Basically, if you go to an area of the Shallows, via Corral, Old Town, Memory Lane, Rampart, Bastion, Bywater, and the Ward, they will all have bells. Okay, so if your timer runs out, you'll hear a beep 3 times. All the NPCs in the area will run away. Okay? So do not rely on NPCs to save you. In about 3 minutes, a horde of walkers will come rolling in, trap you in there. Unless you have this stuff, you better get out of there immediately when the bells ring. And you should be out there at least by the time 25%. When it's 75% of the way, you should be out of there. But if it gets to like 10% and you're not close to your skiff, you might get cooked. And we'll talk about the skiff and everything tomorrow. But we gotta end this video. So if you come over here, you can't venture out at night. Drink from the flask to sleep until morning. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drink the skiff. It'll take you to day 2. It'll tell you resources are going low and the dead is growing in number. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.